We're going to look at the first Fantastic Four action figure. Well, not action. We're going to look at the first Fantastic Four toy line. Now, this is toy lines with the title Fantastic Four. You don't have to tell me they did a toy, the Silver Surfer, a year before that or something. No, this is officially Fantastic Four toys with the title Fantastic Four on the card. Sadly, it's really no action figures, but we're going to start off with one that I remember seeing as a kid. Now, these were released by Fleetwood in 1976, and if you don't know the company Fleetwood, they do rack toys, you could call them. You know, toys you find usually at a gas station on a little spinner rack, cheap toys. I did a whole video talking about that company and everything, so check that out. I'll link to it at the end of this video. Anyway, I remember seeing these at a gas station or somewhere near my house when I was a kid. I used to want them so bad, but I also couldn't figure out exactly what it was. It was Fantastic Four figures. I wanted the thing. That's the only one I wanted. And it came with a battery, but it didn't look like it should have a battery with it, like a little cardboard cutout of one of the characters. Let's just take a look at them. And we'll start with the Thing. Here he is, big rock man wearing his underwear. I mean, we don't want to see the Thing's thing. Now, before you tell me in the comments, these don't have Fantastic Four on the package. I know, but we're going to talk about them anyway. What this is a flashlight. You put this battery, it's not a name brand battery. I'm sure the battery wouldn't last more than a week or two. It looks like one of those batteries that will corrode real easy on you also. But it's just a little plastic flashlight. And who's the leader of the Fantastic Four? Mr. Fantastic. Isn't it odd that he named his team after himself? Just doesn't seem right. But anyway, here he comes also with a battery. Now, I don't know if this guy's officially with the Fantastic Four, but he does hang out with them a lot. So, we're going to talk about Iceman. And here's Iceman here. Again, a battery, put this in, make it light up. Not really much more I can say about this. But it's a nice looking Iceman. And you don't see many Iceman toys out there, especially in this time period. Now, I'll pause for a few seconds so you can go to the comment section and delete that comment to tell me, hey, Junkman, that's not Iceman, that's Silver Surfer. Okay, there, did you delete it? Now let's look at some more Fantastic Four toys, and this one actually has Fantastic Four in the package like I promised. This is a Fantastic Four wrist signal sender. I don't know, it's something like a watch you put on your arm, and I guess it shoots these little spinning disc off. I'm not really sure. The only thing I am sure about is it cost $1.29 back in 1976. In today's dollar, that's like $200. Anyway, here's these little propellers that spin off and a little watch. Also in the Fantastic Four line was this target game. Set the two targets up. Dr. Doom is 50 points. And the other guy, I think his name's Steve, is 100 points. Anyway, you shoot at them and that's how you keep score. It's safe, harmless rockets shoot out of this little plastic gun. It looks like a lot of fun. And of course, there on the package you got the Thing, Invisible Woman, and of course, the guy that stretches a lot. Mr. Fantastic. It is a fantastic ability. Now, they also had this, and I found this on eBay. I couldn't find it anywhere else, so maybe there's more of these. It's some kind of ripcord toy. It's some kind of ripcord toy. It's some kind of ripcord toy. Man, that's hard to say. Ripcord toy. Ripcord toy. Not toy. Ripcord toy. I don't know why that's so hard for me to say. Anyway, I guess it spins around like a top, and that's Dr. Doom. Now, out of all these toys, there's one that's the best because it's just so strange and weird, which seems like a thing to do with superhero toys back in the 60s and 70s. I mean, we looked at the Marvel ones when they were riding tricycles. Well, here's Fantastic Four in their car. First, we'll start with Mr. Fantastic himself in his supercar. And you thought it was just a normal car. Nope, it's a supercar. It looks like a lot of fun, but if you're under 5, sorry, you can't buy it. And here's the Invisible Woman. Oh, you think she turns invisible when she's about to get a speeding ticket? I know I would. Not only are these cars made of plastic, the accents on these cars, they're metal. And here's another Mr. Fantastic. No, it's not a Mr. Fantastic. It's Invisible Man. I knew there was an Invisible Woman. I didn't even know there was an Invisible Man in the Fantastic Four. I must have missed that issue. But here he is in a slightly different car. And here's the Thing. Did you ever think you would see the Thing driving a car? well, you'll see anything on this YouTube channel. And there he is, the Thing. And now we have the Human Torch. I don't know about you, but something about a man that's on fire, driving a car that uses gasoline, it just seems like you're just waiting for trouble. I know you're supposed to be heroes and they're supposed to do the right thing, but this just seems way too dangerous, dude. I know you need a ride to a gynecologist, but maybe you could ask the Thing to pick you up. This just doesn't seem safe. And that's a look at the first Fantastic Four figures. From all the heroes of Fantastic Four, what ability of those would you like to have the most? Would you like to be able to turn yourself into fire? It seems a little too hot for me. Would you like to turn into a big rock? Nah, it seems like you'd be really slow. It doesn't seem that fun to me. Would you like to be able to stretch your body parts? Well, maybe certain parts, but most of them I wouldn't want to stretch. You know, after you stretch them a lot, the skin will look stretched and everything, so no. I guess if I had to pick one, it would be to turn myself invisible. I always wanted to do that. I was like, if I was invisible, I could do a lot of things. I could go to Toys R Us, and no one would even know I was there. I could walk into the back room and look through boxes, and they would just see boxes opening up. They wouldn't even know what was going on. Or I could turn myself invisible and go to Showbiz Pizza and eat all the pizza I want. But if I'm invisible, I wonder if I could still play video games. I don't see why not. Seems like a lot of fun, I tell you that.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.